Good morning, everybody. At Woodford County High School, I'm Brian Milam and joined by Chloe Richardson with Off the Bench. This is sponsored by Purchase Pro, formerly KPC, and Breaking Trail Jerky. And we are going to talk about cheerleading and books because those two things are right up your alley. Let's start with cheerleading. You're a flyer.
Yes.
So you're in the air a lot.
Yes.
So tell me about what do you think about when you're up there 10, 15 feet in the air?
Well, most of the time I'm just hoping they don't drop me, but I know as long as I'm doing my job and so is my group, it'll be good.
The excitement you get being a cheerleader, because you're in front of hundreds, thousands of people, depending on the situation. What goes through your mind when you're in front of all these people and you get to put on a show?
Well, typically at competitions, my mind seems to just go blank almost. Not that I forget, but it's just like it gives me such a rush. I love to cheer, I always have. It's just so much fun, and all the adrenaline, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, it's just counting over and over. All I hear is 8, 7, 5.
You're in middle school, but you cheer with the high school group. You don't do that unless you're good. So how long have you cheered, and to do what you do at the high school level, that's a big accomplishment.
Cheerleading is something that's always been a part of my life, really. I started in all-star cheerleading when I was just 5 years old, and ever since then I have not stopped. 2 years ago I switched from all-star cheerleading to school cheerleading, and it's a pretty big difference going from a spring floor to a flat floor, but flying's always been the same.
What is the end goal that you want? The ultimate achievement for cheerleading for you in the future would be what?
I would like to be a University of Kentucky cheerleader.
I guarantee it. I knew you were going to say that. All right, tell me about the books now, because you're an avid reader in a time when people like to hold on tablets or computer screens, but you like to have the book in your hand. What is it about that kind of gives you a rush?
Well, I just really like to be able to go into any world that I like. You could go to a castle or a completely new world, and that feeling, I just really wanted to share it with everybody that I could, which is why I started my organization, One Book at a Time.
Tell me about One Book at a Time, because it's not just reading. You have a mission with this, right?
Yes, my mission is to be able to help to teach kids to reduce, reuse, recycle, and read. I hold book drives so that I can collect used books, so I can redistribute them back within my community, so that I can keep them in readers' hands and out of landfills, and this helps to reduce the production of logging in landfill, reuse old books, and recycle paper.
If you had to pick one genre of book, what would it be?
Definitely dystopian. When I read The Hunger Games, actually specifically, is when this really started, when I decided that I actually really love to read and I want to share this love with other people.
Well, thank you for sharing it with us this morning on Everyday Kentucky, and good luck with your One Book at a Time, okay?
Thank you.
That will do it for this edition of Off the Bench from Woodford County High School with Chloe Richardson. I'm Brian Milam.
Off the Bench is sponsored by Purchase Pros, formerly KPC, and by Breaking Trail Jerky.